All right, guys, so I'm gonna try my hand at a spring wreath. I picked up this big grapevine wreath for $3. And then I picked up this spring wreath. It's a little bit rough looking. We've got some missing flowers and things like that in it. But I picked this up for $4. But some of these florals are really pretty in this. So I'm gonna see what I can do to merge these two together to make something pretty for spring. Y'all, I am so excited about how this turned out. This is how I use the two wreaths that I got at the thrift store. Of course, you can see the big grapevine wreath. I gave $3 for the grapevine wreath. And then I had the other wreath that was $4 that had all the spring flowers. So I pulled all of those off and put them together at the bottom of the grapevine wreath. And I had lots of flowers left over. So I went ahead and pulled in the leftovers from that and put them into my planter box on my centerpiece. And the only thing that I added from the original two wreaths were a couple of bunches of these. These are the like peach color roses, all from Dollar Tree. And I think there were 4 stems used for that. So I've got $7 in wreaths and I've got $4 in rose stems from Dollar Tree. So that is what I used and I'm so excited how it turned out. Let me know what you think. All right, and here are a few of my other thrifted pieces that I've styled on my mantle for spring. We'll start at the very bottom. There's this little picture down here. I think that was either 50 cents or $1 at a thrift store. I can't remember the exact price on that. At the top, there are 2 candlesticks. Those are actually from our wedding. They were black and I painted them white and did, I just used a wet rag and just kind of wiped off some of the paint. I know there's a name to that technique, but I don't know what the name is of it right now. The clock we had, it was like a brass look around the edges and it was kind of like a yellow aged in the middle. I actually painted all of that black. I painted the middle white and threw a bunch of different other paint colors on it until I liked the look, and then I just scraped off a little of the paint so that the numbers would show through. The eggs up here at the top, those were in some of the 6-pack speckled eggs from Dollar Tree. I made those little nests that they're sitting on. That's just Spanish moss. I just glued some onto a little piece of cardboard, and then there are little carrots up there with those, so I kind of made it look like a nest. The dough bowl there was it was a candle that I got for Christmas, and I finished burning the candle, so I added some greenery. And you may recognize that real small plant up there. It was little plastic tulips, and the container that it came in was kind of a yucky container, so I actually just pulled that out and threw the original container away. But it's actually got a really cute little just like peat moss pot under there. The pieces that my lamps are sitting on, the columns my dad made, and the trim work, the trim work matches my mantle. He made that as well. On top of there, those are some metal square wall hangings that I found, and they were actually black and hunter green and white. And that I had planned on painting them when I got them. I'd never wanted to keep the whole thing the way that it was. So I painted them black, chalk painted them white, then kind of distressed them up a little bit. And I think it just kind of breaks up the black from the lamps with the columns. And then finally on the other side here, I have those 2 little birds. I think those were 50 cents each. Those were the ones, they were really dirty when I got them, but they cleaned up really nicely. The little pedestal that the one bird is on is Dollar Tree. The little bowl that the other bird is in, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I used some Spanish moss and actually put a napkin ring on the bottom of it to raise it up just a little bit. But the bowl there was a thrift store find. All of the boxwood that you see was those 24-cent stems that I got after Christmas. So I have used those a ton. The flowers up here, the container is Dollar Tree, and the flowers that I used were a few more of those Dollar Tree coral-like roses. I pulled a couple of flowers off of a Christmas pick that was also 24 cents. And then I stuck a few small pieces of the boxwood and then a few pieces here and there. That dark green that you see sticking out is actually some eucalyptus that was also clearance Christmas. So they were 24 cents a stem. So that's what I have done here. All right, and this is the last piece that I want to share with you guys today. I am switching over my decor to spring, so I'm excited to get to use some of these things that I've been picking up. The first thing that I have is this ceramic tray. I think that was a couple of dollars. I'm not sure how the light is showing it. It's like a pale, like mint green is the actual color of it. But then I got that egg tray several weeks ago, and it was just clear plastic. I put a coat of spray paint on the bottom part so that I won't have to worry about any of the paint scratching off on the top part. The eggs are Dollar Tree. These are the colored eggs from the little 6-packs. I used the white ones up on the mantle, but I used the colored ones down here. This cake stand was from the Target Dollar Spot. I think that might have been $5. It was either $3 or $5. You can see the hearts if you look close, but I don't really mind it because they're really subtle. So I just sat that cake stand in the middle of the egg tray so that I could make a little bit of a tiered stand. The Happy Easter sign, I remember that came from Goodwill. I got this small basket right here from a thrift store. Can't remember how much it was. Probably less than 50 cents. These eggs are Dollar Tree. They're the little glitter ones. And they came with ribbon that went around the top to make like an ornament for a tree. But I just popped the ribbon out because they're styrofoam. So I thought that was cute. This is the little egg cup from the Target Dollar Spot. I know that was $1. And I just stuck a little tea light in there. They don't fit all the way in there, but it's a good fit. So I stuck a little tea light in there. And then finally, I used some of those Dollar Tree carrots. These are the same kind of carrots that are on top of the sconces, or not sconces, the candlesticks up on the mantle. But this time, I just bundled 3 together. And the raffia that I used on that is actually the raffia that was tied around the egg crates. So that is my first little tiered tray for Easter. So I hope you guys like it.